Hi everybody, my name is StevenLam. I'm the co-founder of GoGoX, a mobile-based logistic platform in Asia. I'm very happy today to share my experience with you. Okay, my company is a little bit very interesting, maybe very far away from you guys, but it's one of the most successful startups of Hong Kong. And I was actually from a very humble background from Hong Kong, and then had a chance to study in America. I went to Diablo Valley College, which is very similar to you guys' background from community college, and then I transferred to UC Berkeley Business School back in 2008. So today I'm going to share a little story with you guys, and hope this story will spark all your entrepreneurial spirit or pursue your dream in your life. In 2005, after failing the public exam in Hong Kong for 3 times, and then my dad and my parents give up on me I am not going to be a good student and anything. And then my dad bought me a one-way ticket to California to study English, and hopefully I can search my life there. And also gave me a $200 for me to start a new life there, and then hopefully asked me to live with my uncle in LA. But at the end, I stayed in Diablo Valley College because I love the environment, and then I wanted to live by myself. And I started to do a lot of funny projects to make money so that I could pay for tuition in community college, and also save enough money to get myself into university. So I've done a lot of very interesting stuff when I was in community college. And in DVC, Diablo Valley College, actually I think you guys are very familiar. It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere, and at that time there's not much Chinese restaurant, there's no 99 store, things like that. So I actually did a lot of funny projects like selling hot dogs in the parking lot, and then trade used bicycle, and then I bought all this used bicycle on Craigslist, and then fix it, and then we sell it on eBay, and then to my classmate in DVC. And then after a while, I started to sell iPhone on eBay, and then that's how I actually we just announced the iPhone 12, right? But I was actually selling the first generation iPhone back in 2007. And that was the period of time that I made enough money, and I saved those money to go to Berkeley. In the meantime, I was very lucky. I think the education system in the States actually helped me a lot, because I got straight A from failing all the exams here in Hong Kong, and I actually got straight A's in community college. And then I got, and then that's how I transferred to UC Berkeley Business School with the money I saved by selling iPhone, and with a kind of good grade. So this is my entrepreneurial journey when I was in community college. And community college actually created a time for me to do a lot of interesting things that I believe is going to work, and no one is going to judge me. I just need to make some money to survive. I think this is the fundamental entrepreneurial spirit that all we need to have, and I'm very happy that I have that 2 years of time to keep practicing that. And then after that, I transferred to Berkeley Business School in 2008, and I almost used up all my savings from selling iPhone in Berkeley. But I think that's the best investment ever into myself, into the future, because I think education is actually one of the things that is very, very important. It builds the foundation for us to do things in the future. It's not necessarily what you learn from the class, it's actually the process and the adventure that you get through the class, and it's part of the life. And these are the skills that you own across the years in school, and that actually will help you to build your future life. And for anyone that wanted to be an entrepreneur, being successful is not the most important. Being accomplished in every single task that you get challenged is the most important learning curve that I think every one of us need to embrace. Because of all this background, by the time I graduated from UC Berkeley, I was actually looking for a job. I got a pretty good grade. I was actually in the top 5% of the class in 2010 when I graduated. But I'm very unlucky. That was right after the financial crisis, and I was an international student. I was holding a F1 visa, which I need to look for a job within 3 months of time, and I can only stay for 1 year after that. And that year was nothing, I would say, very comparing to now. During the COVID time, is quite similar. but just it was a financial crisis after since 2008, and the economy is actually really bad, especially for international students. But when I look back right now, that year actually helped me to go through the COVID-19 situation now by building a company. I was thinking I can make money by myself in California. I don't need to ask my parents to pay anything for me. Why I need to have a job? I just need to do something on my own, pay my own bills. And then I just look at that and then, okay, screw all this interview, I'm going to do everything on my own. And then I was very lucky that when I was in community college, I met two very good friends that I can believe. We went to the same community college, worked for the same Chinese restaurant as delivery guy when we were in school. And then by the time that we graduated, we said, okay, let's do some business together. And that's kind of the starting point of my entrepreneurial journey after school. And I've done several projects over the years, and Google is actually the third company that I have built. The first two, it was okay, but it was a failure. But I think failure kind of groom or incubate success afterward, because you need that failure experience to do something that you don't repeat the mistake. And then after building GoGoX for almost 8 years now, we are a team of like 2,000 people across 6 countries. And in terms of valuation, it's one of the prestige kind of valuated companies startup here, starting from Hong Kong. All this journey kind of really rewarding to me, and you don't need to tell other people who's your background, and then your background is actually nothing related to what you can achieve in the future. I'm from a low-income family, one way ticket to the States to learn something, and my English at that time was really, really bad. But at the end, I became an entrepreneur and I built a team of 2,000 people. It's everything that I think you guys can share, and at the same time, you can be the next entrepreneur that be very, very successful, no matter where you are from California or the United States or anywhere in the world. The world is actually so interesting right now. We need a lot more new solutions, new problems to be fixed, and the new generation like you guys will be definitely the group of people that can get all these problems to be fixed. And then the last comment that I have, I can share with you guys is, being an entrepreneur, or if you want to start something, is just don't wait. Get your hands dirty, keep doing it, and then try to adapt, A/B testing, keep learning along the way. Failing on one of the process or some of the tasks is actually okay. Just being self-motivated, because I think the world's most important problems like the COVID-19 or global warming really need people like you guys, students like you guys, to fix in the future. It won't be solved by us like the old dudes from school, like compared to you guys, right? So I hope my little tips will help you guys to start your journey. And by getting into Berkeley or going through college, it's actually the really, really good first step already. And congratulations so far. And I hope all of you guys have a really, really bright future, and hope to talk to you guys soon.